Welcome back to another trade recap. Today I made $0 today, no trades. If you took a trade today, you're a bot. Well, no, I'm trolling. If you guys took CPI trades, hope y'all won them. I don't do CPI trades. Wait, B&O, $0. I don't really do CPI trades. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe at some point I know I'm gonna start, and then I'm gonna get addicted to the rush. But coming into the day, we're pretty clearly bullish. We're disrespecting bearish PDRAs. What's a face? Where was the one I seen? 1 hour? It was a 1 hour, yep. Inversing these gaps, and like we're just pushing higher. See this 15-minute bullish. We do have a 4 hour unfilled below, but this is in fact a good distance. Where's the ruler? This is what's it face? This is 300 points away. So we could look for continuation longs out of here. You don't really want to trade with the PDRA at your stop loss usually, but like an unfilled PDRA at your stop loss. But considering that ES is very close to all-time highs, we are pretty close. We're like 40 points away on ES. I felt like this was enough. Considering like 2 weeks ago, I don't know if you guys remember this short. Let me try to rack my head. We bounced off a fair value gap. I think it was a 30-minute, and there was a 4 hour unfilled a high above, but we displaced and respected the 15-minute very well, and a bunch of people capitalized on shorts to the downside. If you guys remember that play, it was, hold on. I don't even feel like going to my journal, my day trading journal. But basically, I just wanted to see continuation longs out of this 15-minute. Boom, boom, wanted to see. So we go, boom, absolutely disrespected. We're pushing lower. It doesn't look like manipulation anymore. It just looks like it being disrespected. So we get this 5-minute, wait, what the frick? We got a 5-minute? I thought this thing got this thing got disrespected. Never mind. I was like, what? I was like, why didn't I take this? I'm like, what the heck, bro? What the heck? Why didn't I take? Yeah, no, it got disrespected, but I thought it didn't get disrespected for a second. I'm like, stupid. 1, 2, 3, 15. Yeah, but we're just looking. We're looking for a setup right here. We get. Right here, some people took this 4-minute short. I don't like bouncing off 4 minutes. I usually just prefer 5 minutes and up. But this got inversed. But you can argue that this 15 minutes, okay, this inverse makes you question if we're bullish. But I can see the argument for why this 15-minute inversing here over this 5-minute getting an inverse is more important, and it is more important in my opinion. I think that we were bearish, and I was just looking for continuation shorts after this, but we are just not moving anywhere. We're just really just chopping the whole rest of the session. And in situations like this, I just log off because, well, not all the time. It depends, but like with a situation like this, where the closest PD array that I'm gonna see for longs is, what's a phase? Is 150 points away. And for shorts, it's 120 points away. It's like, you don't wanna get stuck in the chop, and you don't wanna get chopped around and then lose the trade. I got chopped around yesterday, but I do still think it was a good setup. I will stand on that. I would take that setup again. I was aware that we were chopping, and I was aware of the risk that was added because we were chopping, and I entered the trade knowing the risk, and I lost the trade knowing the risk. So it's like, I accepted the risk, lost the trade, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still happy with my execution that day. Monday execution, I don't think I even traded. It was the first day back from school. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's trade recap, boys. I will see y'all tomorrow.